Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my two girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 110. Got my coffee and my summer sock camp mug. I'm in the Magic Loop cabin. I have cinnamon toast crunch creamer. I'm still looking for pumpkin spice. Today is Sunday, July 18th, 2021. Scrappy Sunday. This is a podcast where I share my knitting, crocheting, sometimes cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. You can find all the show notes right down there in the description box. I'll have links to where you can find me, my Ravelry group, websites, links, bags, patterns, all that good stuff right down there. I'm going to say right off that my husband just left outside and he's going to mow, so you're going to hear a lawnmower. I'm sorry. All the windows are closed. You're still going to hear it, but I didn't want to wait for him to finish mowing the lawn, and he didn't want to wait for me to finish because it's going to be hot out today. So you're going to hear a lawnmower today. Hopefully it won't be too annoying. This episode might be kind of short. I have no stash. I have 2 finished objects, 4 whips, reading and watching, and that's it. This might be a shorter episode. We will see. Depends on how chatty I get. Let's see. I'll look at my show notes. I guess we'll just do this first. Stitching Plaza. This is one of her bags. I have showed her bags many, many times. She recently reopened her shop, and she gave me a coupon code for all of my viewers. So this is my very first coupon code. I feel all professional. So I will link her Etsy shop below. But you get, if you use code HAPPYBDAY10, you'll get 10% off. And that ends August 31st. So go ahead and use that code. I will have that code and the website linked down below, so you can just copy and paste if you would like, if you can't read my handwriting, if it's too blurry. So yeah, I'll be sharing this probably every week until it ends. And I know last week I said I wanted that Beetlejuice bag, and she gave me this code, and I'm like, well, I guess I have to buy it now. Twist my arm, or don't twist my arm. I don't know. All right, so that's the only administrative thing. So now we will get on. I think I said everything else. So we will move on to finish objects and whips. It's all knitting today. All right, finish object number 1. Socks. Oh, I love these. These are KnitPicks Felici Goth Kitty. Heels, Toes, and Cuffs are KnitPicks Stroll Dove Heather. I did 15 rows of cuff, like 4 rows of leg. And then I put my afterthought heel in. So these are done. And finish object number 2. More socks. Oh, I really love these. So these are Night Owl fibers. This color right here is Headmasters Pensive. I did toes and heels in KnitPicks Stroll Bear. They're bear yarn. I wish they had. I think they're bear yarn is meant for you to dye, because it's in a 100-gram cake or skein or hank or whatever you want to call it. But it's like an off-white color, and I wish Stroll would have that color in their 50 grams, but that's okay. So yeah, same thing with these. I did 15 rounds of 2x2 rib, 4 rows of leg, afterthought heel. These ones don't match. I don't think the other ones match either. Nope. I'm in the non-matching mood. These ones do not match. These ones don't match. That's okay. I'm okay with non-matching. As long as the color order goes in the same direction. If one went one way and one went the other way, then that bugs me a little bit. Yeah. And that's all my finished objects. Just socks this time. I really love shorty socks. They are so fast. Readjust myself. All right. I guess we will move on to whips. That was kind of fast for finished objects. All right, this is a bag that my friend made me. I got my summer sock camp pin on there from Cave, the crazy sock lady. It is summer sock camp. This is an almost hoe. Almost a hoe. This is Night Owl Fibers. And her 75-25 base. Superwash Merino Nylon. And this is Monopoly. Her Barn Owl base. That's my favorite. I really like her. It's thicker than most fingering weight yarns. Here is my almost hoe. Oh, look at those colors. Oh, I love it. So this is going to be a shorty sock. All of these are counting my rows, these stitch markers. I like to count my rows so the second sock matches. I'm going to put my afterthought heel right there. That's what these white markers are counting. I watched Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady. She had a video about all these stitch markers, and I watched it. I mean, I know why she does it, because that's where I got the idea from. But she mentioned put them just on one sock, and when you knit the second sock, just take them off. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I've been counting out, however many for each sock. I can use half of the stitch markers, and just then when I knit, it's like, ooh, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. So I think I'm going to do that from now on. So the toe and the heel are going to be the same. And this is also the KnitPicks Stroll Bear yarn. I just love this so much. I did 15 rows of rib, 4 rows of leg. And I have the second sock. It is cast on. And these are going to match. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that very well. If I hold still, maybe. Kind of. It's blowing out a little bit. But I ended with this pink. This pink color. It looks purple. Maybe it is purple. I don't know. Pinky purple color. And I started, you probably can't really tell. I started with like the cast on with that pink color. And that's where it ended. So I just had to cut a little bit of it off. So I'm like, score, these ones are going to match. Did not intend to do that. But it's always nice when that happens. If there's like one stripe that I can cut out to get them to match, I'll do it. If it's like 2 or 3, there's the one more. If it's two, maybe I will, if I really want them to. Anything above 3 or stripe difference, I'm not gonna cut it out. I don't like to waste the yarn like that. So here's what I have. I think I have 10 rows of cuff. Yep, I got 10 rows, 2x2 rib, so I'm going to do 5 more rows. These are Chiaogoo red lace, 2.5 millimeters, which is a US 1.5, 32-inch cord, because I do them one at a time. Magic loop, cuff down, 64 stitches. That is pretty much what I do for all of my socks. Once in a while I'll do 2 at a time, but I haven't really. I should try 2 at a time with shorties. Oh, I should do that, because I have, for my 2 at a time, I use a 40-inch cord. I have a bunch of those. Ooh, maybe I'll do that. That's a thought. We will think about that. So yeah, this is what I have. Almost done ish. And that is all about that sock. Whip, sock whip. Alright, sock whip number 2. Fuzz. I just showed this bag. This is probably my favorite Stitching Plaza bag. I mean, I like her bags, but this is probably my favorite because I'm obsessed with Hamilton. Can you tell? Oh, you can see that. Burr. I love Hamilton. I am ready for that movie to come out on DVD because I know it's on Disney Plus, but I don't have Disney Plus. Even if I had Disney Plus, I wouldn't be able to watch TV during the day. So I think I looked. It comes out October 9th on DVD, I believe, this year. So pretty soon. 4 or 5 months. So I'm definitely going to be buying that, and I'm going to be watching that a lot. All right. This one I just cast on. I think I cast these on Friday. This is yarn I've never used before. Turtle Pearl Yarns. Oh. Soft shell. Spirited. Wow, I can't read. Striped turtle's toes. Why did that look like spirited? I guess I'm reading it backwards. Oh my. Striped, not spirited. All right. And this is, I've never knit with cashmere. This is my first time knitting with cashmere. This is 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, 10% nylon, 3-ply, 400 yards. It says it's 113 grams. Yeah. So this came in 2 cakes, 2 50-gram cakes. This is I told my friend Amie from Happy Little Yarn to send me some of her yarn so I can make her socks. So I believe she said we could do shorties and split it. I hope that's what she said because that's what I'm doing. I'm sure it's fine. And so I just took one of the 50 grams, spawned it up, and I want to make her a pair, and then sometime down in the future I will make shorties for me. So here's what I got so far. It reminds me of a lot of 80-20 base, but it's softer. I've never had cashmere socks. I don't know how they're gonna wear, but so I have 15 rounds of cuff, I'm going to do the toes and the heels in KnitPicks Stroll Hollyberry, this dark red color. I think it's going to be perfect. I think that's why Amie sent me this. Is that why you sent me this, Amie? To go with this one? I think this is her favorite color too, so we're going to use it for toes and heels. And here is the cake. It's kind of wonky. So it's, oh, I didn't even say what colorway this was. This is Trench Coat. Trench Coat. I just read you all the spiel and not what the colorway was. I've been wanting to try this yarn for a long time. So here's my chance to try it. So it's white, black, brown, and some red stripes. I don't think they're even stripes, obviously. These ones probably won't match. Who knows? Maybe they will. So this is what I got. Just one sock. Same needles, Chiaogoo's red lace. 2.5 millimeter, US 1.5, 32-inch cord. Yeah, I'm not going to do these two at a time because I already started it. And to do two at a time, you have to cut it. You have to wind this in 2 cakes. So maybe my next pair, if I remember. I know, it's kind of annoying because if I divide it in half, then I have to divide the half in half again. I don't know, I'm probably not going to do that. Maybe I'll do it with, if I start a pair with KnitPicks Felici. Maybe I'll do that. So that way I just have to wind that one up and then divide that one in half instead of a 100-gram cake. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Maybe someday. We'll see. Alright, and that is all my sock whips. Now we're going to do, oh, my favorite project. I am like obsessed with this thing, and it's pretty much all I've wanted to work on. And I worked on it a ton this week. And I forgot my book again. I don't put the book in here because it's heavy. I don't want it to get ruined. But this is the Dotted Rays Shawl by Stephen West. Oh, it's getting big, guys. All right. I'm using US 5s, Chiaogoo's interchangeable needles. Let's show you the right side. My yarns, I have a yarn attached, but oh, look at this. So where is my, so I was on this one last week, this brown stripe, so I finished all of that. Look at this. So I decided like mid shawl. See these thin stripes? That's the eyelet rows. I decided to change colors for the eyelet rows, and I kind of wish I did that earlier, but it's okay. This is, I'm just playing with this. Just playing with scraps, playing with yarn, learning the pattern. Maybe at some point I will, if I make this again, because I think I will. I really like this. I'm really enjoying this pattern. I had a kind of a hard time starting it, but after that it's pretty easy. And I'm on a short row section, so that's why I have the stitch marker right here. So what I've been doing is you have to knit, I don't know, 14 or 13, I don't remember where I'm at, stitches before your last turn. So I mark this, so then I just count from here, and then I turn my work, and then I move my marker over here. So that's how I've been doing it, just to keep track. Since it is a lot of counting. But yeah, everything is on my rays. My little dots are lining up. My stitch count is on point. I have not messed up so far. Knock on wood. There's some wood up there. So yeah, I'm just playing with color. using scraps. Row 1 minis. There's some Hue Loco. There's some scraps down here from socks that I made. These 2 colors are Pineapple Yarns. There's Hue Loco. There's Bumblebee Acres. There's, oh, what's her? She just reopened her shop. Molly Klein Designs. Sweet Tea Yarns. I don't remember what her shop is called, but there's someone of hers in there. Oh, this is what I have so far. I think this is a Moana color. I think this is Hey Hey. Oh, I love Moana. So I'm going to use this until it's gone. I'm getting it out to the point where I've, let's see. This yellowish one, I had a full 20 grams, and I had like maybe 3 grams left. So I had enough to do a whole stripe, or a whole wedge. But I think after that, it's not going to happen, because I don't have, my larger scraps are only 20 grams. I don't have anything larger than that. So you see this one right here, I had to cut in, or not cut in, I just had to add some gray to it. I think it still looks fine. So I'm going to, after this one is gone, this one I'm going to use this green one. I think it's also a Moana one, but I don't remember. I want to say it was Tafiti, whatever that mountain thing is. Yeah, I took 5 grams from all of these minis already, so they're not full 20 grams to do squares in my blanket. I was going to do scrappy socks, and then I'm like, nope. Scrappy shawls seems to be the thing that I am into right now. So yeah, here's my shawl. Oh, I love this so much. I just want to, I worked on this like pretty much all day Friday. I did not touch anything else. So I'm going to move my marker. I think I'm at, after I finish this wedge, or whatever you want to call it, I'll be up to like 300 stitches. So I'm not quite to the point for the small. Pretty close. I'm not going to have this done by next week. It would be awesome, but I don't know. We'll just wait and see. I'm really enjoying it. I love it. Pretty colors. The camera's not doing it justice. It's more brighter. It's getting blown out a little bit because this neon green at the bottom, but oh, I love it so much. It's getting big. Okay, we'll put it away. I just want to keep staring at it. Now I want to work on it. We'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll work on my sock for a little bit. Alright, my last whip. Didn't show the bag. This is a bag my mom made for me. It's quite full. I just threw a bunch of minis in there. This is my jelly roll blanket. I've been working on this a lot too. Oh, I want to work on this too. Oh, I just want to work on everything. Alright. I didn't weave my ends in. Oops. I kept saying, oh, I'll do it in a minute. I'll do it in a minute. So here was, this is where I was last week. So I did all of that. So this is what I have so far. Now that it's up here, I'll put it on my bed and see how long I want to make it. I don't know. I'm probably still going to keep going for a while. This is going to be a long-term project. Long-term blanket project. And here's all my ends that I need to weave in. This is a paid-for pattern. I didn't say who it was by. It was by K.F. Jones. I don't want to give too much away because it is a paid-for pattern. But, yes, I need to weave my ends in at some point. Maybe when I finish this. That's why I keep saying, well, when I get to the next color, I'll weave in my ends. Well, yeah. So I'm just using random minis. All fingering weight. I think this one's 80-20. These are all 75-25. This one right here is a self-striping one. So that's what self-striping looks like in my blanket. That doesn't bother me. I kind of like it. So I'm just grabbing, I have a lot of, you know, just little bits. Probably like 10 grams or less. And that's what I'm using. Just using little bits. Oh, here's what I had left of that. That yellow and color in my shawl that I told you about. This is all I had left. I didn't measure it or weigh it. Let's weigh it because I don't have this color in the blanket. One moment, please. If it's 5 grams, I will put it in my blanket. If it's less, I will put it in my jelly roll blanket. Oh, 3 grams, it's going in the jelly roll blanket. So yeah, that whole wedge took 17 grams. Yeah, the wedges are getting big. So this will go in the jelly roll blanket. Woo! Oh, and there's this one. I just like using all these little bits because it's like, ooh, next color, next color. No rhyme or reason, I'm just picking colors, whatever meets my fancy. Right now they're kind of light, so I probably should put a dark one in there. It's gonna be all crazy. I didn't tell you what needles. These are my signature needles. US 2, 2.75. These are my Cocoa Knits stoppers. I'm using the midi ones, not the stilettos, because ouchie. I use my finger to move the stitches, and no, we're not going to have that. So yeah, these are the 7-inch ones. I did buy myself another pair because these are from my Cozy Memories. And I am not about to put that on waste yarn or on a holder and go back and forth. No, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to want to work on it if I have to do that. So I just bought myself another pair. It's okay. I really like my scrappy blankets. I will use them. Alright, that is all of my whips. Again, I didn't go through Stash Dash with finished objects. I thought to myself when I sat down, it's like I need to do that, and I forgot. Alright, these are... wrong notebook. These ones are 183 meters. Now the meters are going to be different for each sock. I know I have 2 shorties, but the meters are different because different weight of sock. My husband helped me calculate how much meters per 1 gram, and then I weigh them, and then I times that by that number, and that's how I get my meters, roughly. I don't know how accurate it is, but that's what I've been doing. So 183. These ones are 190. Whoa, 195. Let's not hit myself in the face. So that is a total of 378 meters for this week. Total is 12,071. So I'm in the 12,000s. Yay! And that was week 7. I think there's 13 weeks in Stash Dash, so I'm going to keep on chugging along. That's why I kind of want to finish that shawl, because that'd be another probably 1,000 meters. I don't know. I feel like I can finish that. Maybe by next week. Maybe 2 more weeks. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of want to work on that and not my socks. I don't know. We'll see. If I don't have any finished sock objects, that's probably why. I think I can do it. We will see what happens. All right, reading and watching. Kind of had some duds. Well, I had one dud book. I finished Hamnet. I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it. I finished Harry Potter number 6. I love that one. Audiobook for that one. Hamnet I did Kindle. Check that out from my library. I'm going to kind of dabble into watching because it got me. I watched, we haven't finished Bridgerton season 1. We have one more episode. And I have got like sucked into that. I'm really not into romance, but I really like that show. So I have decided to start reading. They're off of a series. There's 8 books, I believe. There might be some side books, but I don't read side books. So I started Duke and I. Bridgerton, Duke and I. And it's pretty close to the TV show. There are some small things. I'm not going to go into it. So far, there are a few changes. But I really like it, and I think I'm going to continue with that series. I think that they're going to make 4 seasons of Bridgerton on Netflix. 3 or 4, I think. I don't know. We will see. We'll see if my husband will watch them with me. If not, maybe I'll just watch them on my own at some point. But I am definitely going to read all those books. So that's probably what I'm going to be reading for a while. All right. So that's all reading. I needed to get a new Kindle book from the library. I think I have one checked out, but I don't remember what it was, and I haven't really started it yet, so I will share that next week. Like I said, we are almost done with Bridgerton. We have 1 more episode left. We are also watching Handmaid's Tale, Season 3. I think we're about half done with that. And I forgot to mention last week, I have been watching the older Doctor Who's with my kiddos. I started this probably a long time ago, probably a couple years ago. It feels like it's taking me forever, but I go through Netflix. They're DVDs. They don't have them on streaming, which makes me sad, but so I type in like the first Doctor and I watch whatever they have from that Doctor on DVD. I try to watch them in order, but it usually doesn't happen. So then I move on to the next Doctor, watch all what they have, and then the next, and I'm just keep on going. So right now we are on Doctor 4, which is Tom Baker, which he is probably one of my favorites of the older Doctor Who's so far. So we have been watching that. My kids like watching those. I probably would have got through those faster, but they like watching them, so I wait until summer break or Christmas break or something like that so we watch them together. So it's probably going to take me a really long time to watch all of those. I would love if those were on streaming on Netflix. That would be awesome. That's probably never going to happen. And that's all my reading and watching. Life stuff. Not a lot going on. My husband is mowing. The mosquitoes are out of control. Jeez. I mean, I live in the city. Town area. There's trees. There's kind of woods over there. But I went to water my flowers and I got like 3 mosquito bites and I was out there for maybe a minute. Jeez. mosquitoes are bad. Probably because all that rain we had. Weather has been alright. Kind of cold, rainy. Today it's supposed to get to 84, I think. Tomorrow like 86, so it's getting hot again. Yeah, nothing else. Tomorrow, yes, today's Sunday. Tomorrow my husband is taking the kids to Michigan Adventures. They've never been. I'm staying home. I have been there before. And he's planning to stay the whole day, which is fine. I will stay home and knit. Okay, with my vision, I wear glasses. Is it nearsighted? I think it's nearsighted. I can see in front of me. I cannot see far away, so everything is blurry. And with water parks, you can't wear glasses, obviously. And if I don't wear my glasses, I will get a headache like real fast because my brain's like trying to focus on things. I can't see very well. Yeah, my eyes are not good and I don't want to go down a slide. I feel like I'll be going down blind. It's just not fun for me. And I don't want to get a headache and I don't want to get sunburned. I will get sunburned so bad. I go outside for an hour and I get burnt. So it just does not sound like fun to me. So he said he wants to go and take the kids. And so I'm going to stay home and knit all day. And watch podcasts. And watch TV. Oh, so excited. So that's my plans tomorrow. Which is when you're going to be watching this. So when you're watching this tomorrow, I'm going to be knitting and watching podcasts. All right, goals for this week. I would like to finish those Monopoly socks. I would really love to finish that shawl, but that's a lot of knitting still. I think the stitch count for the large size is like 520 something, 26 stitches. I'm almost at 300. I feel like it's doable, but man, those rows are getting long, guys. And yeah, keep working on the blanket. I would like to finish at least one pair of socks. Or two. I don't know. You will see. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Oh, I've noticed a lot of new subscribers lately, so I don't know where you're coming from, but thanks for watching and subscribing. And if you want... Oh, is there a mosquito in the house? No, there's a mosquito in here. I need to kill it. Sidetrack. Squirrel. Yeah, so thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you want to share my podcast with somebody that you would think would like to watch, please do. Yeah, I think I'm at 1,120 something, which is bananas. I would love to have like 10,000 someday, but I feel like it's going to take me like 10 years to get there. Maybe 12 years to get there. It took me 3 years to get to 1,000. That's okay. If I don't get to 10,000, I don't care. That's fine. I enjoy showing my makes because I don't have a lot of crafty people around me that care about knitting. They just don't get it. But you all get it. So that's why I do this. Okay, I will end it here. I am rambling now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to get a notification when I upload my new episodes. And if you have any comments or questions, put them right down there in the comment box. I do enjoy reading those. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.